my channel. My name is Laura and today I'm gonna share a thrift haul. So I have some things for reselling, some antiques and some mostly vintage things to share with you. But also I've been very excited to just decorate my home for spring. So I have some things for me. Some of those things are not related to vintage or what I sell, but it's just things that will go really well with my house. And I love to decorate, like mixing old and new. And my house is just a normal 1700 square feet home with 6 people in it. And so sometimes it can feel crowded, so I have to be very, very conscious of like what am I bringing into the house. And mostly I like things that have a function to be in my house. So that being said, I apologize for not having a video last week. My daughter broke her leg, so it's been kind of a crazy week, but I'm glad to be back. And if you are here for the first time, welcome. Please subscribe, and I share videos with my thrift finds every week. So I'm gonna get started. So this thing, it is for reselling, and I bought it. This is, I think, the third time that I buy and sell this. So this one I got it for $3.99 because I bought it at Savers, and Savers is a little more expensive than my usual thrift store, but I thought $4 is fine. I've sold it before for $16 locally on a marketplace. Yeah, so I got this one, and this one is vintage. You can totally tell this looks like wood, but in reality is just plastic, so I like it a lot. I have that one. And then today I went to the thrift store because I was trying to find some finishing touches for decorating my house. I found this piece of art. This is not old, but I like the tone of the wood, and it's a more modern piece. This was originally $30 somewhere. I got it for $5.99 minus 20%, so around $5. I think it's a good piece, a good size, and it's neutral blue. I think I would put it in a bathroom, on a shelf. So I really like it. Like I said, this one is nothing special, but I just love the blue, and I had to have it for my house. I also found these two, and these ones are very 90s, but I know that my mom will like them a lot. So I got them because her house is very like shabby chic, and I know she was looking for art for her bathroom. So I got these two for her, and I bought them for $2 each or something like that with the discount, around $2. So I know she likes the shabby chic florals, and it's very romantic. Her house is very beautiful. So, and I also found this cupcake stand. This is from Threshold, so you know it would be more expensive in Target for sure. It was $3.99, and it has a Threshold tag, so I just want to see if I can see. No, there's no price in this that I can see, but yeah, $3.99. It's a big one, and I think this will be perfect for spring and summer parties and entertaining and stuff. My birthday's coming up, so that'll be fun to pull outside. Now, with spring in mind, I bought this tablecloth. This is a baby blue tablecloth, and I think I paid $3.99 for this. Oh, $5.99, so $6 at Goodwill. And really interesting, they have this one new with tags at $7, which is, it's okay. But I think it'll go perfectly with this. So now you know where I'm going with my spring decor in my house. So that's the idea there. So I'm gonna set up the table, and I'm gonna make it look really nice. I also went to Savers and got this bunch of greenery. I really like this hanging pearl succulent there, and it was $2.49. So I thought I could use it somewhere in some corner. I went to the other thrift store it's a local one, and it's some sort of a charity associated place, but I bought all of these things they gave me for $1. So there's these two glass tubes here, and then this that I'm assuming is to pour something through it so that my tea won't go out, or my herbs or something will my water will go out, but not my herbs or something like that. So that's what I'm gonna use it for anyways. And then all these little wood spoons, they're very tiny, but I really like having these ones around. And I have a collection of these kind of spoons. So all of these, they just saw my hands. They're like, what about $1 for everything? Which I was really happy about. Then I have a few more bags here, and some of these things have been in the car for longer, so I won't remember what it is, and so I'm gonna be discovering with you. Oh yes, I found this beautiful cutting board for $3, and it's in great shape. If you can see there, I love the different lines, the different colors, and I use all of my cutting boards. I'm just always needing to give to my kids different assignments, and so I also found this one 75 cents for the pair of these blue ones. And so I'm excited because if you remember, it kind of goes with it. And my spring table is gonna look cute. I also, these ones are for reselling. I found these birds, Roadrunners, for 75 cents each, and they are made of wood. I don't remember what this wood is called, but it's very dark and very, very hard to break or to bend. And so these are very, very sculptural. I love the shape on this one. It reminds me of the one from the Looney Tunes. So anyway, 75 cents. I thought it was just an amazing deal. And I have something, I guess, like I really like birds. I always end up buying birds. And then I also bought this one for my kitchen, 75 cents as well. And this I like because it's rustic, but I like to use this to tenderize my meat, or I think this is for a mortar. So I use it for things like that. I find them really, really practical. And let me pull some more bags here so that I can discover with you. You'll see that I have a lot of neon clothes, and I'm not going to show that, but my mom is having her birthday, and she's gonna she decided she wants a neon party, glow in the dark. So I was trying to just get all my kids bright clothes so that they can shine. And I'm gonna do my laundry, so I'm gonna be throwing my clothes that way. I found this sweater because this is basically the colors that I gravitate towards. So this is more of a pinkish mauve color, and it was $5, and I just like this cut a lot, and the wayful knitting. So yeah, I have to wash that one so I can wear it tomorrow. And then I bought this dress. I just really like having one-piece dresses. Not a skirt, like mostly just dresses. Skirts are fun too, but I feel like it's a hard time because you have to think of like how to combine it with something else to make it work. But this dress, I thought it was great. It's long, and it's like a good transition between spring and winter. So that's all my clothes. I won't be sharing all of my clothes with you because I know you're not here for that. So I'll start sharing again the decor. I have this little bird cage. I don't know if I'm gonna put it outside. This looks like a real bird cage, but just in tiny, like super sturdy and stuff. So I know that for spring, I love to do like little nests and birds and things like that. This was 75 cents. And I wasn't completely sure about how to use this, but I couldn't pass it out. And then you can even open it. Isn't that super cute? So I think it's super, super cute. Then I also got this because I've been baking a lot. So I'm just gonna put it right here like nothing happened. Okay, this is beautiful. Look at this pottery piece. It's very neutral. I love it. Kind of a greenish and brownish. $1.50 for this one, and it is signed PR, and then says PEG, PEG to the bottom. So I don't know what this means or where it comes from, but I really like it. And these ones are perfect just for like a shelf or with a little piece of greenery on it. And then that day seemed to be like, today seemed to be the blue day because I got a lot of blue things today, but that day was kind of like a green day because I got this one too. And this just Don't you love this? I just love the combination of this, like super boho and neutral. This one I paid $2 for. So I'm gonna be listing this one and this one for sale, and that should be exciting. Hopefully someone that loves that kind of decor and has a space for them will grab them. And I also found this guy. This is a candle holder, but it's pottery, and this was $5. And Savers would be like Value Village in some places, and it has even like a candle here that is already all the way melted down. It's kind of a green, kind of a brown, and I thought this was just perfect because it's pottery. You can actually have a candle in there, and have it kind of be like a chimney thing. My mom also, because of, like I said, she's very romantic. I found this, and I know she needs one for her bed. It's one of those bed skirts. So I'm gonna just toss it to the side to do the laundry in a minute. Now, the Goodwill and just thrift stores are a great place to find decor for like parties and stuff. I was just browsing on the material area, and then I found for $2.49 this really big tablecloth. It's a rectangular, huge tablecloth in this beautiful color. So I decided to grab it. I have a green one that every Christmas I end up using as a tablecloth, as a backdrop, or just like different things. So I decided I'm gonna have this blue one for $2.50, and then use it for Winter Wonderland, or I don't know, under the sea, whatever party I want to make. I want to do the theme that goes with these Starry Nights, or having little kids and having birthday parties often and things like that. I decided it was a good buy. And in that same regard, I already know that I'm gonna be Lydia from Beetlejuice for Halloween, which I know is way ahead of time. It's just my husband and I, we like to match, or I like him to match, and he plays along with me. And so this year I bought everything to be Lydia, and he has his Beetlejuice outfit, but we couldn't use it last year because I think I fell down the stairs in my house, so I was just in bed for Halloween. But I know that I'm gonna do a party, and it's gonna be that theme. And so I found me this material, and I was like, this is perfect for tablecloths, or for runners, or for backdrops, like I just said. For $2.49, I thought it was great. There is a lot of fabric in here. It's like super folded in like many pieces. So yeah, it's a lot of fabric. And then, like, if this was not enough, because I go all out when I do my parties. I think my favorite part about parties is just getting everything ready, like food and decorating and all that. Do you like making parties, like preparing parties, or do you just like to go sit in parties? Because I know some people just like to have very chill, laid back parties where it's not so much about the decor or the food, but just sitting and just being together. And to me, it's like, I just like so much having themes and decorations and all of that, that sometimes I'm a little nuts. But anyways, so going along with the Beetlejuice theme, I hope nothing broke. I found this one, and it's a roll with like, I don't know how many feet in here. I think it says 12. Yeah, 12 feet long of this kind of plasticky thing. So I'm gonna use this for Beetlejuice, right? And my church likes to do trunk or treat, so I can even decorate my car with this. And I might go crazy this year, but I'm excited because I paid $5 for this, and my Halloween decor is done, and I'm ready. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the decor, and some vintage is gonna be there. So hold on, don't go anywhere. This is the problem when you are all over the place with things. So I found this. This is a utensil holder, $1.99 was the price. You can use it for a plant. I'm gonna have my little station outside, and like I mentioned, I want to set up a kitchen outside for the hotter winter, like no hotter months, warmer months, and so I'm gonna have this outside for my utensils and my tools for washing. We have cherries and we have a garden, so there's a lot of washing things and cutting and things like that outside. And then I found this beautiful piece of pottery that I'm also gonna be listing. And it's also, this is so beautiful. I think it might be an oil lamp, but it just doesn't have the top thing. It was made by, to Hedson. Oh, I don't know what that is. So I don't know exactly what it says, but if you can read it or you know the signature, let me know. I just love these kind of colors. And I'm gonna be listing it like I said. I paid maybe $1 for that one. The tag fell off, so I wouldn't be able to tell. Now, because of spring and me being all about like decorating my house, I saw this guy. My house in the outside is green, like a light green. And I saw this guy for $1.99, and I thought that's better than the dollar store. And it's blue with green and orange, not too bright, not so many colors. So I thought it was perfect for my house. And I'll start decorating outside too. We had a terrible snowstorm and winds this last weekend. So I was debating to start decorating outside. I'm also gonna use this outside with a plant. This is just, well, it's actually made in Japan. So my guess is it is vintage. I love the square lines on this. And I'm just gonna put it there. I have a very nice area where I always like to decorate. So look at the combination. See my vision right there? So I'm gonna be doing the green outside, the blue inside of the house. Then this day I found some things, and then I went back another day and found a little more that matches this. So I found this little frame for $1.99. It is brass, and I love that it's a circle. I don't come across circles so much. And then I found these mirrors. These are not brass. These are plastic, but they were $1.99, and the look of brass is very, very, very similar. Like they really, really have the right color there. It's not a super yellow gold, so I really like those. And I will use them as accent pieces in my house. And I thought this was good also for spring with the flowers in there. So that was $2.99. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. I like the blue, not so much the red. I might be able to change the colors. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. And let me grab another bag. I have several bags here. Thank you for being patient and staying with me. So I paid $2.79 for this one. This was also Savers. I was just really excited about having blue candles, votive candles. It says here they're not scented, no? I like the shape and I like the color, the blue color. I think it's perfect for my tablescape and for my decor. And then bonus, because the bottom one has green, which that's the other color that I was telling you that I'm after. Green or blue, gold or white. That's basically what I like. I found today at the thrift store this. Let's see how this one goes. I made it work before. Hold on. I don't know what I was doing when I was at the thrift store. Oh, here. Okay, so this, it's a little stand for a plant. This all made of wood, $2.99. It is kind of like rustic or weathered, and so I really like that. and I think it looks just really nice. When you combine different finishes and textures, it just makes it so much more interesting. Speaking about textures and finishes, I also grabbed this like rattan pieces, and there were $2.99. There is 4 of them, and my guess is they are just used for decor in the wall. This is right up my alley. I love this kind of thing. I'm gonna see where I can put them, maybe in my bedroom, maybe in my bathroom. That'll be really cool too. And I found this made in India pair of candlesticks for $2.99. Goodwill is raising their prices, but the finish and the patina on this is perfect. I just love this kind of finish as opposed to the bright gold. Then, like I said, I'm not gonna do much clothing, but here is a shirt that I found that I really like, the blue. So I was feeling blue today. Let me move some bags closer to me because I have still 3 more bags to go through. So just give me a second. Okay, so I found for $3.99 this piece of this artifact. This would be to hold canvases when you're painting. I want to use it for that or for displaying things, but I think I'll use it for the actual purpose of it. It was $3.99, and I know that you can have some with legs, but it's just my space is kind of tight, so I think I like something that is more, you can move it and take it away and put it where you need it. I also bought this green cage. It's kind of hard to see it through my face, but there I am. It was $2.99 and it's green, so you know this one goes in the outside of my house. Let me see what else is here. Okay, oh, here. There is this little brass basket. This will be cool with some eggs, right? I think I'm going to be listing this one. I have something similar that I can use for that purpose. So $1.99, I thought it was great. It says Ochana Handicrafts. So it's handcrafted in India. And the patina on this one is great. I love the patina on this one. And I also found this vase for $1.99. And this is also brass, but this one is a little more ornated. So it's a completely different kind of vibe in my head. But I don't know. You might be able to make it work to combine them. I don't know. Now, this also very boho, and like I said, like right up my alley with this kind of things. This I will use outside for my kitchen. This is something that I can style in the wall. I wouldn't put it in something like this just because the way it looks, but in the wall, this will be awesome. And then it's handy to just grab it and if you need to do something with like fire and stuff. And then I bought this one as well with that purpose of being outside. I like the handle on this one, and it has some leather string here. I paid $1.99 for this one. So I would use it as a trivet. I don't know if it's, I know some people would put like a candle or some decor. Something like this and with something else or dishes. I think it looks really cool style or hanging on your wall. Oh, like I said, another day I found the matching one. So I have the 3 different sizes for this one. And this one's also $1.99. And then I found this unusual shape for brass. At least I've never seen something like this. This is just a votive holder or a candle holder here, but it's just completely round. It doesn't have any markings, but it is brass and it's heavier. So a little more of a modern piece, I would say, or like actually like mid-century because of the streamlines. Then I found a pizza cutter, and I know it's like not important or not fun, but it's just wood, so it's a lot better than having something else with colors and plastic in my kitchen. I found these ones for Christmas. I'm trying to do a project to put all like pictures of our loved ones in frames, and I thought this was a cool idea where these boxes come with 6 frames, and so I just have to switch the picture and then they are already there and they're already an ornament. So I don't know, I'll see if that works, but for $1 each box of 6, I thought it was a good idea and something that it was worth trying. Okay, I have 2 more bags, so almost done. And I know I am missing some cups, so this must be the cups. Oh, this is exciting because I'm just so excited for spring. So these are the cups. These are these beautiful blue with bubbles. I don't know if you can see the bubbles in this glass, but the color, the tone of blue is perfect. And I found, I think, 8 of them. They were $1 each, and they are not super tall. And the glass just seems hand blown because of the bottom of the glass is like imperfect. I love these cups. I think they make me feel special, just like a special day. We'll drink from these ones. So I'm gonna start like setting up my table soon and have everything pretty out there. So I think all of these are the cups. Let me double check that I don't have anything else here hiding with the cups. So that was all the cups. It was just 8 cups in there. I also found this blanket for $6. Last night I had to put our clothes, our blankets in the washer, and we had like a throw blanket, and I gave it to my husband and then realized that I didn't have any and I was cold. And this is super, super plush and comfortable. And even though it's from the thrift store and used and one might say like dirty, feels really, really nice. So I'm gonna be washing this so that I don't have to struggle being cold again. And I love the color. This is more of a not really like navy blue or related to blue, but it's just more of an aqua color or something like that. Some people call it like egg. Can't remember. Blue egg, something like that. And finally, I found this curtain thing that I was thinking I could turn it into a runner, but then I found the other runner. But I like this, so I'm gonna try to see if there's a way I can use it in my decor, in my living room, because I love that kind of blue. Let me show you the last item that I have here that is a little bit bigger. So my last item is this poof, and you can see it already. This is leather, super cool, like Moroccan or very bohemian. I paid $5 for this poof. I'm planning on reselling it locally, so I'm excited to just list it and get someone that is gonna love it to just take it home. So I'm gonna condition it with some leather cream and list it for sale. But anyways, I hope you liked today's haul. I normally don't buy so many things to keep. Mostly it's just like vintage things and are more exciting to resell, but I am honestly so happy about spring and just like refreshing the house that I've been looking and doing things around. So I'll be sharing what I finished, my finished product at home, and I'll be posting here a video. If you want to see that, please subscribe. And if you want to see another haul next week, I'll be also working on that. So yay, thank you for liking, subscribe, share, and what else? Subscribe, share, and like. Oh, and leave me a comment. Also, I love to say, you know, you guys have so many interesting comments. It's really nice, and I like to learn from you and hear from you. So anyways, see you next week. Bye-bye.